Has there ever been a time when you had something inconvenient happen to you, but at the right place, at the right time? That's exactly what happened to me a week ago. For those of you who faithfully wait for my video to be uploaded, you may have noticed that last week's video was posted a little late. When I wanted to film, my stomach was not feeling well, so I had to film later than I wanted to, and that pushed back me uploading. And I tried to do it before I went to work. That did not happen as well, so I had to do it after work. So my plan was to go to work, come home, upload, and be done, enjoy the rest of my evening. Nope, that's not what happened. So I left work and I had to run an errand before I made it home. I made it all the way from the city where I worked to the city where I live, about a 20-minute drive, 30-minute, depending on which way I go. I was literally 10 minutes away from where I live. Went into the store, came back out, attempted to start my car, and it would not start. Had no idea why my car wouldn't start. Tried it again, to no avail. Immediately, I FaceTimed my father, asked him if he would tell me what was going on, and lights were coming on and everything. He's like, well, it can't be your battery, because if it was the battery, nothing would come on, no lights would come on or anything. So it might be your starter, it might be an alternator, but it's probably not even the starter because it's starting, but it's not starting all the way. So it's probably the alternator. So, which I was going to do anyway, because that's just what I know to do at least. Called roadside assistance. I called my insurance company. They set up the way for someone to come out and help me. And I asked them if the person that they send out, if they would be able to tell me what was wrong with my car if I tried to start the car for them. And he was like, I don't know, you can ask them when they come, because it was a tow truck technician. So waited for the tow truck technician, and they also told me that I would have to find my own way home because of everything that's going on, and to keep everybody safe, I couldn't ride with the tow truck technician. So I called my spiritual butterfly to see if she was available to come and save the day, and she was, like she has so many times has done over the last 3 years. Yep, 3 years of knowing her. She was able to come save the day. Thank God for her. She went out of her way to come and save me. And while we were waiting for her, the tow truck driver came, and he didn't want me to be out there waiting by myself in the dark. So he was like, well, while we're waiting, just start the car to see what it does, and maybe I can tell you what's going on. So I tried to start the car, it didn't start. And right away he's like, it's the battery. He's like, now, do you still want the tow, or do you want the jump? Because it's two different prices. And it's like, well, I think I'm covered. It doesn't matter. And he's just like, well, is this one price for the jump, is one price for the tow. It's your choice. I said, well, let's see what we have to do. If it still doesn't start after you jump it, just tow it. So he gave me the jump. We tried to jump. It worked. And my what's the word I'm looking for? In my inexperience with these situations, and being a fairly new driver, just under 4 years of having a car and a license, I turned the car off. oopsie, wasn't supposed to do that. So I turned the car off. He was like, why'd you do that? Your battery literally sucked all the juice from my jump box. So it's like, try it again. If it doesn't start, if it doesn't work, you're just gonna have to tow. So tried it again, it started. Like, don't turn the car off. So I didn't turn the car off. By that time, my ride had arrived. And he's like, yeah, it's your battery. There's an auto parts store right there. And I looked over. I knew it was there, but I didn't know it was there. In that moment, it didn't register. And I was just like, well, look at God. Look at God. Look at God. So I was able to go. I was just like, but I can't get a battery right now. I don't have the money to get the battery now. What am I going to do? I can't get the battery right now. So I said that to my spiritual butterfly, and she's like, what? And I was just like, I can't get the battery. She was like, Rashon. And so I asked her graciously. I have a problem with doing that. We talked about that. So I asked her, like, well, Alicia, will you be able to help me get my battery? She was just like, well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. So we went to the auto parts store. They had my battery. She got the battery from me. And all is well. I have my car. Daylight is running smoothly most days. But yeah, that was my inconvenient episode, but at the right place at the right time. I can't say thank you enough to Alicia. I can't say thank you enough to Bobby, Mr. Leroy, and Justin for helping me in my time of need and my troubles with my car. Has there ever been an episode or a situation where that happened to you, where you had a unfortunate or a inconvenient thing happen to you, but it happened at the right place at the right time, where everything you needed came together and was right there for you to help fix this situation? Let me know in the comments. And I have something that is coming. I'm so excited. We're about 75 days away from something that is forthcoming. So you just have to stay tuned. You'll be one of the first to know if you have signed up for my newsletter. The link is in the description, so go and sign up so you'll be one of the first ones to know what's happening in 75 days. Yay! Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be the daylight in someone else's life, and enjoy the daylight in yours.